This video is going to be a review of the iRobot Roomba 6 Plus. We have the 6 Plus with smart mapping and a clean base. First things first, I was a skeptic. I was not interested in getting the Roomba vacuum because I felt like it was too expensive. This vacuum retails for about $6.99. It's not cheap. The i6 Plus has automatic dirt disposal, which means it empties itself into the clean base, and then from there you dump it. It automatically empties the dirt into here, and what I love about this is that you don't even really have to see the dirt. You just take this bag out and you replace it. It connects to Wi-Fi, it's able to interact with Alexa, and it has smart mapping. And it also has an app. The first thing you do is you send your robot into your home so that it can learn where all of your furniture is. It learns where it can and can't go. And then when it's done with that, you're gonna do that twice, you will have a map, which basically looks like a floor plan of your home. And from there, you section off that floor plan into different rooms: kitchen, dining room, bedrooms. It enables you to also be able to clean specific rooms. We have downstairs and then we have upstairs. We keep the base downstairs and we have it set to clean twice a week. And then for upstairs, it's just whenever we want to clean it upstairs, we just take the robot upstairs and set it down. So that's it. Once you have the floors mapped out and you have all of your rooms named, and then you set up your schedule for when you want it to clean, then you just let your robot do its thing. The other thing that you get to do is you get to name your robot. I didn't name it, but our robot's name is Charles. So let's talk about Charles, shall we? Before Charles showed up, I was fine. I vacuumed. I got the job done. Now that Charles is here, I definitely noticed the difference. Before the robot and after the robot. Our house is 2 stories. I mean, it's not ginormous or anything, but it's a good sized house. So I would clean my whole house, and then at the end of it all, it was like I still had to vacuum. It actually makes a difference. When I clean the house and I don't have to vacuum, I feel that I'm doing less. It's really nice not to have to do it. It probably takes Charles about 2 hours to do our downstairs area, and I don't have to do anything. It's done. I don't even have to think about vacuuming. Our floors are just pretty much clean all the time. I was just very skeptical that this robot could actually do a good job. I figured that I would probably have to go in after it and do some cleaning of my own. But no, that is not the case. He actually gets into places that I never dreamed he would be able to get. Charles is really smart. When we got our Christmas tree, I was very interested to see how Charles would react. And it's a new structure or piece of furniture. I mean, he doesn't know that it's there. And then all of a sudden it is there. And Charles, he responded like the champ that he is. We had this string of lights connected to an extension cord, and you could just see the determination where Charles would just kind of like push forward and kind of get caught on the cord, but then he would just back up and then push forward again. And he did a really good job maneuvering around the tree. It didn't faze him at all that there was a new structure where there wasn't before. And when we got rid of it, there were pine needles everywhere, and I didn't have to get out the vacuum and vacuum. Basically, we just sent Charles in to do, I think we had to do the hallway and the living room, and that covered all the area where the pine needles were. And Charles, he just took care of it. I didn't have to do anything. So as you can see, there's 2 pine needles there. There's one in the corner. One there, but very good job. Outside of our sliding glass door, we have a rug, and Charles is able to just kind of go right over it. Sometimes he gets a little bit caught up on the rug, it flips up, but usually Charles will just go right over the rug, like no problem. Charles handles our kitchen rug just fine, just sails right over it. in our bathroom downstairs, there's a kind of a thicker, fluffier rug, and it's also kind of light, not super heavy. And sometimes Charles does get caught up in it, but sometimes he goes right over it. It really just depends. If I'm downstairs and he starts to work, sometimes I'll pick up the rug, sometimes I don't, but he can still get around the rug. So even if he gets caught up in the rug, he's not gonna quit on that room. He's still gonna try and figure out a way to get in there. I was also really impressed with the way he fit between our toilet and our shower. I'm sure it just depends on the dimensions of your bathroom, but he was able to get into that area, which is a pretty tight space. In our kitchen, we have an island with 3 bar stools. And Charles is able to get underneath those bar stools. I was shocked. I didn't think that he would be able to maneuver inside of the bar stools, and you can see that he keeps bumping and maneuvering and bumping and maneuvering, and he's very determined to find whatever entry point he can to get underneath something, to get between something. And I was just watching in amazement as he just maneuvered his way underneath the bar stools. Same thing with our dining room table. We have 6 chairs and there's 4 legs on the table. So that's like 28 legs that are just right there. And Charles is actually able to maneuver underneath the chairs, underneath the center of the table. We have like a table with a storage platform underneath it. Charles gets in all of it, in it, through it, and he just does his job. It's an automatic couch. It's a recliner. So we've got a lot of like mechanical hardware underneath our couch. So Charles can't really get under all section of our couch, but the areas that he can get to, he goes right under there. So if you have a couch that's on legs, pretty sure the Roomba would fit under there. Charles fits under all of our beds, but I do have stuff under my bed on my side. So he will actually do the side that doesn't have stuff under it. He's very smart, and he's not just gonna quit and give up because he can't get under the bed on one side. He goes all around. He explores every area to see where he can actually fit in and get in, and he gets in there. It's so interesting to watch Charles work. There is a definite method to what he's doing. In our master closet, it's kind of a tight space. It's a good sized closet, but it's a tight space. And I have an ottoman in there, and you can see him bumping into each leg, trying to see if he can get in. He can't because it's too narrow for him, but he still tries. And then he works his way all the way around it, and he still gets into the tight space that's on the other side of the ottoman. If you have a 2-story house, you don't have to worry about your robot falling down the stairs. Charles is able to sense when there's a drop-off point. So he will go near the stairs, but he will never go over the stairs. And when we bring him upstairs to clean, we just set him down by the stairs usually, and he'll start there, do his thing, and then he usually goes back to exactly where you left him in the beginning. Okay, so Charles needs help, and I'm going to figure out how to help Charles. This is the first time I've got a notification like this. We've had it for about a month, but Charles needs his brushes cleared. I'm gonna help him finish his job. The problem, he's got some plastic stuck in here. This was our fault, probably. It's a gift wrap plastic. I'm not always able to set him properly on his sensors where he sits and charges, and he knows if he's in the wrong place. One time I put him down and he wasn't in the right place, so he just kind of backed up and then maneuvered his way out and then rode back into the base so that he was situated properly. If Charles runs out of juice, battery life while he's cleaning, he'll just go back to his base, he'll charge up, take the rest that he needs, and then he'll get back to work. Charles and I had a moment today. I was not really in the mood to clean. I had errands to run and I had to fit cleaning in between that. And I was in the bathroom cleaning and Charles just rolled right in and he helped me clean the bathroom. I had to kind of dodge him a little bit, you know, but he got in there and he did what he needed to do and I was doing what I needed to do and he was helping me and it was like we were a team. I'm very grateful for him. I'm really happy with Charles, and I'm really glad he's part of our family now. Charles is just so smart, and I'm just so impressed by how well he does and how much he knows about our house. And I wasn't really into him when he first showed up, but now I think I might be in love. The other thing I wanted to say is that even though I have the Roomba, I still want a regular vacuum. We've only used the regular vacuum, I think, one time downstairs, and that was on breaking glass that needed to be cleaned up right away. We have stairs that are carpeted. I want something with attachments to be able to clean like the window seals and get into corners. Even though I have the Roomba, I just wanted to put that out there that I still feel like I want to have like a compact stick vac. So that's it. That's my review. I love the iRobot. I don't have regrets about having spent the money. I think it's worth it. It saves me time. I'm really satisfied with the job that it does. It's very thorough and I'm really glad we got it.